Three Ford Explorer engines, all of them capable of reaching 200,000 miles, but only one of them still looks like a smart financial decision when the odometer actually gets there. The difference is not just which engine holds up best, it is what happens to your bank account along the way. Because an engine that still runs at 200,000 miles and an engine that runs well at 200,000 miles without draining your savings are two completely different stories. We tested the 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder, the 3.3-liter hybrid V6, and the 3.0-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost V6. We looked at real-world wear patterns, documented repair costs, and the hidden ownership expenses most buyers never see coming when they're standing in the showroom choosing between engines. The result was not close, and the reasoning behind it matters whether you are buying an Explorer today or trying to protect the one already in your driveway. Let's get into it. Before we get into the engines, if you want honest breakdowns like this one on every major Ford model covering the real costs of ownership, not just the window sticker, hit subscribe right now. This is the channel for Ford owners who want the full picture before they spend the money. Subscribe and let's start with the engine that finishes last. Engine 3, the 3.0-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost V6, the performance choice that costs the most to keep. Start with the 3.0-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost, because understanding why it finishes last makes everything else in this comparison easier to follow. On paper, this engine is the obvious choice, up to 400 horsepower in the Explorer ST, sports sedan performance in a 3-row family SUV, the kind of acceleration that genuinely surprises passengers who weren't expecting a vehicle this size to move that quickly. For the buyer who wants that experience, this engine delivers it completely. The problem surfaces gradually, and it surfaces at the worst possible time.
When the SUV has enough miles on it,
Repair bills start compounding with the regular maintenance costs. 2 turbochargers, that is 2 sets of turbo bearings absorbing heat soak after every drive. 2 sets of seals and oil lines. 2 units that need to survive the thermal stress of regular boost use over the life of the vehicle. 1 turbo replacement on this engine runs approximately $2,500 to $5,000, depending on which unit fails and the labor rate in your area. If both eventually need attention, that cost doubles. Cam phaser issues on some applications add another $2,000 to $4,500 when they appear. The carbon buildup problem from direct injection is present here too, the same as a 2.3. Both engines share that maintenance requirement. Walnut media blasting at $400 to $900 eventually becomes part of the ownership cost on any direct injection Explorer engine. The coolant system demands more attention on a twin-turbo layout than on a single-turbo or naturally aspirated engine. More heat to manage, more components in the cooling circuit, more maintenance touchpoints appearing at similar mileage intervals, and compounding into a maintenance picture that is significantly more expensive than the simpler alternatives. At 200,000 miles, the 3.0 EcoBoost can still feel genuinely impressive to drive. That part of its reputation is earned, but the cost of getting there tends to be higher than either alternative on this list. The performance is real, so is the price of keeping it. If the ST experience is what you specifically need from a Ford Explorer, and you're disciplined about oil changes, coolant flushes, and full synthetic-only service intervals, this engine can go the distance. But it demands that discipline more than either alternative, and punishes neglect faster and more expensively than anything else on this list. Engine 2, the 3.3-liter hybrid V6, the efficiency specialist with one long-term unknown. The 3.3-liter hybrid V6 is a genuinely strong engine for the right buyer, and understanding exactly who that buyer is determines whether this ranking makes sense for your situation. The naturally aspirated V6 avoids every turbocharger-related complication that defines the 3.0 liter's ownership cost picture. No boost pressure, no turbo bearings accumulating heat soak, no intercoolers, no charge pipes. The gasoline side of this drivetrain is inherently simpler under load than either EcoBoost option. The electric motor assistance reduces the workload on the gasoline engine in stop-and-go driving, which is exactly the condition that builds heat and accelerates wear on a conventional powertrain. Regenerative braking reduces brake wear meaningfully compared to a conventional Explorer, which translates to real savings on brake service over high mileage. Fuel costs are lower across the ownership period, sometimes significantly depending on your daily driving mix. For a family using an Explorer primarily in urban and suburban driving with frequent stops, the hybrid V6 makes a compelling financial argument that goes beyond the purchase price. The long-term unknown is the hybrid battery. Ford's hybrid battery has a strong durability track record in real-world use, and early failures are not a documented pattern. But at very high mileage, approaching or exceeding 200,000 miles, the battery is an aging component that no amount of preventative maintenance can fully predict. Replacement costs when it eventually becomes necessary runs approximately $2,500 to $5,000 or more, depending on the generation and the shop. That single cost item is the reason the hybrid finishes second rather than first. Not because it's likely to fail early, but because when it eventually does need attention, the bill is significant, and it arrives at a point in the vehicle's life when other high-mileage costs are also beginning to accumulate. For the buyer who drives primarily in conditions where the hybrid system's fuel savings can accumulate over years, the hybrid V6 may actually produce a lower total cost of ownership than the 2.3 EcoBoost, despite finishing second in this comparison. The math depends on your specific driving patterns. Run the numbers for your actual commute and driving mix before making a final decision between these two. 2 engines covered. The winner coming up is the one that most Explorer buyers end up with by default, and it turns out there are very good reasons why. Subscribe right now so you catch every deep dive like this one. Hit the button and let's get to the result. Engine 1. The 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder, the clear winner at 200,000 miles.
The 2.3-liter EcoBoost is the engine that most Explorer buyers select, and it turns out they are making the right call more often than they realize.
300 horsepower from a turbocharged 4-cylinder, enough for genuine real-world performance in a family SUV without the complexity that comes with doubling the turbocharger count. The single turbo on the 2.3 manages heat differently than a twin-turbo layout, and the bearing wear picture at high mileage reflects that difference. Turbo replacement on the 2.3, if it becomes necessary, runs $1,500 to $3,000. Meaningful, but roughly half the cost of a single turbo replacement on the 3.0 and a fraction of replacing both units on a twin-turbo layout. The carbon direct injection accumulation issue is present on the 2.3, the same as the 3.0. Both engines share that characteristic, and both eventually need walnut media blasting at $400 to $900 to restore clean airflow through the intake ports. This is a known, predictable maintenance item, rather than a surprise failure. Owners who know it's coming can schedule it proactively, rather than diagnosing it reactively when the engine starts feeling flat. At high mileage, the 2.3 EcoBoost's typical service items follow a predictable pattern. Water pump and thermostat attention as mileage climbs, ignition components at regular intervals, synthetic oil changes on schedule without exception, because the turbocharger depends on clean oil more than any other component in the engine. Skip oil changes on a turbocharged engine and the consequences accumulate faster and more expensively than on a naturally aspirated alternative. That last point deserves emphasis because it's the hidden ownership cost most 2.3 EcoBoost owners discover after the fact rather than before. This engine rewards disciplined maintenance and it punishes neglect faster than a naturally aspirated alternative would. An owner who changes oil on schedule with the correct full synthetic, monitors coolant condition, and doesn't defer the carbon cleaning when the engine starts losing responsiveness will very commonly see 200,000 miles on a 2.3 EcoBoost Explorer without a major mechanical failure. An owner who stretches oil changes, runs conventional oil, or ignores the early signs of carbon buildup will spend significantly more getting to the same mileage. The maintenance requirement is higher than a conventional naturally aspirated engine. The reward for meeting that requirement is an engine that reaches high mileage with a narrower and more predictable repair cost picture than either alternative on this list. The real ownership cost picture at 200,000 miles. Here's the honest cost comparison across the life of the vehicle at high mileage using documented repair ranges rather than worst-case estimates. The 2.3 EcoBoost carbon cleaning runs $400 to $900 when it becomes necessary. Turbo replacement, if required, runs $1,500 to $3,000. These are the two primary high-cost items on an otherwise standard maintenance schedule. Both are predictable, both are manageable, and neither are certain to occur on a well-maintained engine. The 3.3 hybrid's primary risk is the battery replacement at $2,500 to $5,000 or more. Everything else on a well-maintained hybrid Explorer follows a relatively standard service pattern. The battery cost is the outlier, and it's not predictable in timing. The 3.0 EcoBoost twin-turbo carries turbo replacement at $2,500 to $5,000 per unit, cam phaser repair at $2,000 to $4,500 on affected applications, carbon cleaning at the same $400 to $900 range as the 2.3, and higher fuel and tire costs on ST specification models. The individual cost items are not dramatically larger than the other engines. The combination of having more of them arrive at similar high mileage intervals is what separates the 3.0's ownership cost picture from the alternatives. The final verdict is coming, and the ranking by category, durability, value, and performance separately makes this a different kind of comparison than most engine tests. If you want to see the same format applied to the F-150, the Bronco, and the Mustang, subscribe right now. All of those videos are on this channel. Hit subscribe. Final verdict: 3 ways to rank 3 engines. The ranking depends on what you are measuring. Here is the honest breakdown across 3 separate categories. On outright durability at 200,000 miles, the 2.3 EcoBoost leads. Fewer high-cost repair items, a more predictable maintenance picture, and the track record of reaching very high mileage on original components when maintenance is kept current. The hybrid V6 ranks second on durability because the naturally aspirated engine side ages cleanly, even though the battery question remains open at extreme mileage. The 3.0 EcoBoost ranks third, not because it fails early, but because the compounding cost of its complexity makes it the most expensive to keep running at this mileage. On total ownership value over the full mileage life of the vehicle, the 2.3 EcoBoost again leads for most owners. Lowest repair cost ceiling among the 3 engines, strong resale relevance because it is the most common Explorer powertrain, and the maintenance schedule that is demanding but manageable. The hybrid V6 ranks second on value for owners whose driving is primarily urban and suburban, who want the lowest possible fuel costs, and who are comfortable with the battery as a long-term variable. The 3.0 EcoBoost is the right choice for the buyer who specifically wants the ST performance experience and is committed to the maintenance discipline that experience requires. If you already own one of these engines and you are at or approaching high mileage, the most important thing is not which engine you have, it is whether the maintenance is current. A neglected 2.3 will cost you more than a well-maintained 3.0. The engine is not the variable at this mileage, the service history is. Drop a comment and tell me which Explorer engine you own and how many miles you are at. I read every single one. The maintenance checkpoint guide covering all 3 of these engines at every major mileage milestone is linked in the description.
The 2.3-liter EcoBoost is the engine that most Explorer buyers select, and it turns out they are making the right call more often than they realize. 2 turbochargers, that is 2 sets of turbo bearings absorbing heat soak after every drive. Subscribe right now so you do not miss the Ford Explorer versus Toyota Highlander comparison video coming next. Same format, same honest cost breakdown, same real numbers. Hit subscribe and see you in the next one.